G'day there, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and congratulations to all of you. You know why. So happy Monday, everyone. I hope you've all had a fantastic weekend. Mine was pretty good. Got a lot of relaxing done, got on top of a few errands and chores and life admin, and then, yeah, just spent the rest of it chilling out. Had a nice breakfast with my wife, had an appointment, and, yeah, a little bit of tidying, a whole lot of video games, a bit of reading even, if you can believe that. What did you guys get up to? I hope it was something rad, because you're rad. So, something I've been hearing a lot lately from friends and viewers of the channel when I have a chance to talk to some of you, and it's like a common thread that seems to come up quite regularly, is that people have been coming up to you guys, wondering, what's the secret sauce? How do you do it? How do you seem so sexy and intelligent and charismatic, and yet so caring and empathetic? How are you just such an all-around fantastic person? Well, it's no secret here, guys. We all know what that secret sauce is. It's sharing a synchronized sip. So here's to you. You seem more appealing already. And I mean, that's saying something, because I mean, you are like right up there to start with. So we're going to be jumping into the arena today. As a lot of you know, the season reset not too long ago. I haven't had as much time to play because I've been back at work, but been trying to do a little bit of ladder. I'll probably be doing a little bit of draft just before Crimson Vow comes out as well. But been doing a little bit of ladder with mono green aggro, and I was having like fairly mixed results with it. I was really struggling to get my win rate above 50%. Could be the version of the deck I was playing. More likely it was just the way I was piloting it. So today we're going back to my favorite deck, Izzet Dragons. I have a lot more experience with this list. I have a lot more fun playing it. And I feel more confident with this list. So I got a few games coming up today. I've got 3. One of them's going to just sort of cut off because that person just sort of gave up, got salty, and just roped out until the match ended. Typically not something I would include, but it was one of the few aggro matchups that I had to share with you guys. So I just wanted to show you a little bit from that matchup as well. But 2 other full games, which hopefully you guys will enjoy. I enjoyed playing them. Why don't you shuffle up? I'll catch you in the arena in a second. Okay, let's see what Dorothy has for us. His hand really isn't great. Really isn't great. Like if we're against an aggressive list, all we really have is Fading Hope and this to block with. And Disdainful Stroke won't do anything for a few turns. If we're up against a controlling list, yeah, I don't know. It's just not a great hand. Also not a great hand, but I will keep. Wish I had that Spikefield Cave back now. We'll try and catch something with Disruption here. Ideally a Deadly Dispute. I mean, fortunately, we're not under too much pressure. Let's foretell. If they fire up the Haven, we have an answer to it. Jwari Disruption's obviously getting worse and worse by the turn. Ooh, they have green mana. I was going to say, if this is like a mono-black Blood on the Snow deck, it should be a decent matchup for us. We certainly can lose it. I have been ground out in these matches just from... Oh, yeah, I should have iteration first. That is a mistake on my part. Not too badly punished, fortunately. Yeah, I have been ground out in Blood on the Snow matchups. Just drawing badly and them having more Does it really count as being ground out if I just get into the late stages of the game and flood out while my opponent doesn't? Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't count. Be nice to have the egg down before we Epiphany. All good. Think away. Yep, eye twitch, free pip of damage. Deadly Dispute. Probably looking for a removal spell. Obviously, they can't really stop the Epiphany. Even though I discard now, it's out of my hand. Okay, so I'm going to kill this now so they can't get the chariot back. I really don't like this situation. I'll tell you that. But I mean, look how many lands I have versus my opponent. I'm holding up. I could have activated Hall of Storm Giants, but I wanted to hold up Divide by Zero so that I can get a Teachings of the Ancients. You could care less if they recast this, honestly. I don't think they can, but... yeah, it is nice. Very nice piece of setup on my part. I didn't want to slam the dragon without anything to protect it. This does let them grab an environmental sciences and hopefully do something about their land problems. No, maybe they don't have sciences. I wonder what's going on in their sideboard, because they have like a bunch of like the B grade blend cards. Can't disruption. They do have the old treasure to sack. So it looks like their deck is built around sacrifice, like self-sacrifice. Yep, everything is nice. I'm playing a nice deck. That's... okay, so my issue is... oh, cancel. If I play a tapped land and I have to fire off a Memory Deluge to counter something, if I get a Saw It coming or a Divide by Zero, I can't cast it. So I'm going to shock this in and take 3, just to have access to that extra bit of mana. Gonna tap the treasures. If I end up losing the gold span, they're worth less after that. Okay, so I am going to lose the gold span. Nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. But at least I can draw some more cards with Iteration. And or the Deluge. I'll just get rid of this. Draw some cards. Cool. What do you know? They had the dispute. Hey, back up, dragon. Oh, I kind of want both of these. Hope can protect my dragon and all, you know? Yep, it is nice. It feels good. Thanks, Dorothy. Shambling Ghast, sure. Feel a lot better having a hard counter in my hand. Feels good. Feels good. Oh well. Did my opponent forget about Paul? I guess they did. I guess they just plumb forgot about it. I really thought they would have had an answer for it, you know, being a black deck. Syndiclasm actually feels pretty good here. And I don't dislike the negates. I wish I had some sort of graveyard interaction. What else is my opponent doing? I think I'm going to want the Deluges. I think that's the thing I'm going to need. Get a little more card draw going on. I don't know how good Fading Hope is going to be. I guess they have enough tokens. We didn't see a lot of 4 mana or more cards. Doesn't, other than Binding. Doesn't mean they don't have them, of course. Doesn't mean they don't have them. There was a Chariot as well, wasn't there? Yeah, this is a weird one. This is a bit of a strange one. Maybe I don't want the Syndiclasm. Yeah, I mean, they have Chariot, and this can blow up a Chariot, but it's not a great answer to Chariot, is it? Not a great answer. Maybe I cut an egg. They're not quite as good on the old Drawski, you know? I have no idea. I have no idea what I should be sideboarding there. What would you do? This is a very awkward hand. No red mana. This is also an awkward hand, but it is a little bit better. Really should have led on the island. It's more likely I'll have a Fading Hope target than a Spike Field. We do play a couple of Snarls, so I'm going to play this ahead of the basic. Opponent yet to find any black mana. Maybe I shouldn't have done that because I could be, I could get charioted. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I can make it a little more awkward for them to use at the very least. Do I want a smoldering egg? No. Not at the moment. Not that it is at all a bad card. Just be a little awkward to deploy anytime in the immediate future. I will take 2. I just killed the cat here. Doesn't look like my opponent has much of anything. Probably because of the lack of black mana. I'm going to hold up Negate. I like that better than just foretelling the Epiphany. Hey, they found black mana. Okay, thank you. And with 3 green, they shouldn't have a way to remove the dragon. Just, honestly, a little bit fuzzy-headed at the moment. So, I was like 99%. I stopped to do the math to make sure I'd be able to cast Epiphany. But I just didn't entirely trust myself. So if I cast Deluge, still have Divide held up, but there's no advantage to playing it. If I was going to do that, I should have done it before playing a land. Okay, easy wins. Okay, on the draw. I got 3 lands and a decent mix of counter spells, removal, and a threat. Good a hand as any, I guess. Monk of the Open Hand, huh? Double Monk. Buff them both. Nice. Where's my Cinderclasm? Where is my Cinderclasm? It's in the sideboard. Just by the way. I haven't actually faced a lot of mono white. More efficient use of mana. And all that. Oh, that's so painful. That's so painful. So the aim is that I'm probably going to kill the Clarion Spirit and bounce the Monk. Whenever you attack, create a 1/1. Okay, so I will need an answer to that. We'll need an answer to that. Which obviously Dragon's Fire could have been. That'll do it too. But I need to make sure I'm not taking too much damage this turn as well. So we need to bounce Adeline before combat. Wonder what they're sitting on that's holding priority. Monkland Adeline? No. Interesting. Some sort of protection spell? Something. Getting a bit of life. I've got Saw It Coming held up this way. I mean, they could just be playing in full control. But hopefully we can counter Adeline on the way down. Do I smashing now? I mean, I probably have to. If I attack with the dragon, it gives them a chance to buff everything and get in a fair bit of damage. Okay, if I use this and attack, I die. Can't imagine them having a lot of targets for Disdainful Stroke. Okay. So I can divide by 0, grab a mascot exhibition and have a few more blockers. Fingers crossed. Ow. I wonder what these cards are. They might even have a third Adeline, because they haven't, I mean, they got 6 mana. They can double spell. But, yeah, I mean, they just played out a single Adeline last turn, didn't they? It's still a win. Oh, did I hit platinum in the last game? That's cool. Didn't even realize. On the draw, it's a 2-lander, which kind of sucks, but I I have both my colors. I got a nice mix. I got a handful of early plays and some later plays. Oh, it's Gruul. What are they going to drop on 3? Stormseeker? There it is. Easiest block of my life. So I don't want to have up Dragon's Fire and Fading Hope. Because I mean the Stormseeker is going to be a problem. Alright, I've talked myself into it. I mean, I could just foretell, bounce the Stormseeker, and that prevents the biggest problem for me, which is them slapping down a chariot and getting in with it. But... oh, should have done it on my turn. I forgot about the whole day-night thing. Oh, they have blue mana as well. He's hoping they don't have the counterspell. Excellent. I have my next couple of land drops. I think I need to find some, like, action. Well, at least I found an answer for the thingy-majig. And I'll do this now. Cancel. Reveal a card. I'll do this now so it swaps back to day. Fuck it. Ziggo. As you may or may not have noticed, I'm not a huge fan of the day-night mechanic. Oh yeah. Foretelling doesn't count. Okay, obviously they messed up as well. Burning Hands, yep. Heated Debate, yes please. Syntaclasm, not so much. Disdainful Stroke, yeah, maybe. I'm going to be on the draw, aren't I? Saw it coming, not as good. I can cut a Disruption. I kind of want to get the Hermits in just because they can block and also counter something, but you know, I've brought in so much removal. I cut an egg. I mean, I feel like I kind of have to cut an egg, you know? How badly do I want Prismari Command? Not very. Pardon me. Yeah, I think I just run like this. And hope for the best. I think that's what I do. Hand is acceptable without being amazing. But I have a turn 2 egg or a hold up a disruption. I have turn 2 options, which is nice. Go with the egg. It's a decent blocker. Even if they have a Stormseeker, this can block through a Stormseeker. Sure. Yep. Attack anyway. Makes sense. Obviously, I can't afford to take off this turn to iteration. That's us. To our cast iteration. Because then I don't have anything open for a potential chariot. Maybe I should have let that resolve and just heated debate it. Tapping very carefully. Sure. On the Stormseeker, yeah, makes sense. I thought they might do that. I'll just kill it off here. And I'm just really hoping they don't have an answer to my egg. Oh, Snakeskin Veil. Brutal. Take 9. Straight to the face. Yeah, son. Gain a bit of life and flip my dragon. Feels good. And do I divide now while they're tapped out? I mean, maybe, right? Is that just what I have to do? And I'm taking, nah. Leaves me too vulnerable. They have like a gold span or a chariot. It's just so hard for me to come back. I mean, if they have a veil, I probably die as well. No, I definitely die. I mean, this is a pretty clear tell, you know, attacking like that. Pretty clear tell that I have some kind of interaction, but... digging around in my yard. Don't know why. I don't think these colors or this deck plays any graveyard interaction. Yeah, I mean, that's a problem. So I can bounce that back to their hand and I'm dead on board, or I can let it resolve. So, I mean, yeah, if they have a veil here, I die. If they don't have anything else, I'm on 1 life. Okay, I mean, I just don't think I have a way to live, unfortunately. So I can bounce this, but I don't have enough mana to get 2 spells. Give him the good game. And move on to game 3. Yeah, I just don't have enough mana to get a second thing. That Innkeeper was actually really good for them. Really quite good for them. Bring the land back in because I'm on the play. Yeah, just having that one extra attack. If that hadn't been there, I obviously could have focused the Ashmouth on killing off the Wolf token or the Stormseeker, and I would have been able to remove one, have a blocker, and only have to worry about the Stormseeker in their hand. So there might have been a way I could have finagled that. But yeah, unfortunately, it was not to be. I was about to ship this back because I only saw one color of land. I forgot about the disruption. So yeah, turn 2 egg, turn 3 divide. Also have the rebuke. Not too bad. Do I just want to kill Magda? Do I want to bounce Magda? I think I just want to kill it. And now, just from what's in my hand, I can guarantee flipping the egg because I can divide by 0 environmental sciences. Easiest block of my life, once again. Okay, so if I do this now, I avoid nighttime. But since my plan is to bounce the Stormseeker, I don't think I care about the nighttime right now. And yeah, hopefully they don't have Veil. Okay, they don't. Excellent. Oh, don't kill my egg. Don't do me dirty. Don't do me dirty like that. Moonveil Regent. Interesting. Epiphany would be so nice here. Next turn we can attack for 8 in the air. Ranger class? Sure. Why didn't they just go for the Stormseeker? That seems wild to me. Sure. Because they wanted to hold up Disdainful Strike in case I did have the Epiphany. Cool. Dragon of their own. Dope. Well, yeah, sometimes you flood out. About to take 11. 12, actually. That is a misplay. Stormseeker before combat. Come on. Oh, it hurts. It hurts my soul. Yeah, okay. Sometimes you get Magic the Gathering. Happens to all of us. No point complaining. All right, everyone. That's all the games I've got for you today. The loss in the last one there, a little bit frustrating. Didn't feel amazing, but happens to all of us. Sometimes we draw badly, our opponent draws well. Sometimes we draw well and our opponent draws poorly. So, you know, it all balances out. But as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you had a blast. Let's have one more sip together. Here's to your health. Coffee. So good. As always, thanks heaps for tuning in. Please go tickle the like button down there. Hit subscribe if you haven't already and you want to keep up to date with what's happening on the channel. If not, and even if you do, especially if you do, stay brilliant and I'll catch you real soon.